This weekend, the United States will sit down at the table with Iran and Syria at a regional security conference being organized by the Iraqi government. A lot of people will be talking about this in the news and will be asking the question, is this a major step towards implementing a new diplomatic offensive of the sort that the Iraq Study Group recommended a few months ago? The answer is no, and probably not, unless the United States seizes this initiative and this opportunity to develop other diplomatic offenses and approaches to address the security challenges in Iraq and in the region. Part of the problem with the forum that's being organized this weekend is it's all-inclusive. Everybody's involved. All of Iraq's neighbors, including Jordan, Turkey, Iran, all members of the permanent members of the Security Council at the United Nations, as well as Egypt and other regional powers. So I think everybody should have modest expectations about what the outcomes of this conference will be. And I think the best we can hope for is some sort of plan for a ministerial level conference people are talking about in April, in about a month or so. The last couple of days have provided hints that perhaps the discussions could devolve into sectarian disputes between Shiites and Sunnis. Just yesterday, some Iraqi leaders criticized Amr Moussa, the head of the Arab League, for saying that he was going to make a push for a greater role for Iraqi Sunnis in their own government, and if things didn't move forward, they were going to take their case to the United Nations. So that's one tension that I think could lead to a lack of any practical results on the ground. One thing that the United States and Iraq should consider looking at are a much more focused and tailored diplomatic approach to some of the problems Iraq is facing. For instance, in northern Iraq, Arabs and Kurds have seen growing tension over the status of Kirkuk, and there's been some problems with cross-border disputes between Turkey and Iran involving the PKK rebels. So rather than an all-inclusive regional contact group approach, the United States and Iraq should consider taking a look at more tailored approaches to diplomacy, to addressing the fundamentally different challenges that exist in the different corners of Iraq, rather than a large meeting of the sort that we're going to see on Saturday.